Orgeat is a key element in any bartender's arsenal. There's the classic orgeat made from almonds, which works wonderfully in Mai Tais and other tiki drinks. For my most recent video, I made a pistachio orgeat to turn a Persian love cake into a cocktail. I wanted to present this how-to as a standalone for all of you who just wish to know how to make your own pistachio orgeat at home. I will be using Dave Arnold's method, which utilizes some stabilizers to keep the orgeat from separating, which homemade orgeat tends to do. This is how you make pistachio orgeat. The first step is shelling the pistachios. You could of course buy them already shelled, but if you're a subscriber to this channel, you know by now that I never do things the easy way. I'm going to need 50 grams of pistachios. Once I've shelled all the pistachios, I'm going to blanch them. Unlike almonds, when blanching pistachios, you'll want to soak them in cold water first to help the skins release from the nooks and crannies. If you don't remove it, your orgeat will be more of a brownish color rather than green. It will be delicious either way, but I think it looks nicer and has a smoother texture with the skins removed. After 5 minutes has passed, drain them and then soak them for another 5 minutes in hot water. Once the skins easily slip off, drain the pistachios and remove the skins one by one. Next, I'm going to add them to my blender along with 165 grams of hot water and the seeds from 2 cardamom pods. I'll blend this on high for a minute or so. Once it's been fully blended, I'm going to strain out the nut milk by pouring it into my nut milk bag and squeezing out the liquid. To keep this from separating, as homemade orgeats are prone to do, I'll be adding some stabilizers. Dave Arnold uses something called Ticaloid 210S along with a bit of xanthan gum. You can get relatively the same result by using a blend of gum arabic and some xanthan gum powders to a 10:1 ratio. Since I'm making a fairly small batch of orgeat, I'm going to need a drug scale to get accurate measurements. I need 0.4 grams of gum arabic and 0.09 grams of xanthan gum. While the cardamom and pistachio milk is still hot, I'm going to add it back into a clean blender along with 165 grams of sugar and 40 drops of rose water, which is pretty potent, so be careful not to add too much. While the blender is running, I'll add the xanthan gum and gum arabic powders, and I'll let this blend for about a minute and a half on high to ensure that the gums are fully incorporated. Now I'll just pour it into a jar and label it. This pistachio orgeat lent itself beautifully to my Persian love cake cocktail. It would work wonders in many other drinks as well. I hope you give this recipe a try soon, and please check out my classic orgeat recipe linked below as well as that delicious Persian love cake cocktail. Cheers and have a great week.